All right, everyone, welcome back into another fantasy golf video. Going to be breaking down my favorite bets here for the Valero Texas Open, both for the whole tournament and also for round one. Let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so I do want to start off with just calling out some of the bets that I highlighted in the 9 to 5 write-up. I feel like that's the easiest way to cover it for you guys. If you guys want to get access to that, just sign up to get email notifications at the bottom of the page here, guys, and that'll show it to you, which I do think I'm going to put a portion of this as 9 to 5 site members only, the paid members only, probably for the Masters tournament, just as an FYI. But the betting picks like this, I feel like this should be free. If you guys want access to the betting data, the choices that I made are obviously based off of the 9 to 5 data. So if you guys want access to that, that's included in the membership. But looking at guys, first round leader wise, obviously been a very solid first round leader year thus far, but also very tilting. Like last week, Minwoo Lee having 3 bogeys in round one to not have the first round lead while also winning. That was like tilting. It's like, come on, dude. But 51 units of profit on the year thus far, first round leader wise, which is obviously pretty good. Been a little bit unlucky to not have more full cashes. That's been the issue. Kevin Roy, I think, is the only one that was the full first round leader cash, which was our biggest one as well. It's kind of weird how it was kind of lucky in the sense that our one first round leader lead that was a full one was the highest odds one. Was so strange there. But anyways, we do have a lot of good players going off in the round one first round lead. And typically speaking, guys, I'm just targeting the early AMT time. And typically, I'm just doing the top 5% of the field for that in the AMT times. That's because when I did the whole data deep dive, what was it, in 2022 and 2023, 48.3% of the players that had the first round lead were of golfers that were top 7 or top 5% likely to do that. And they're among the AMT times, which obviously there's ties and whatnot, so it's not too shocking. But that's why I always am typically just targeting the AMT times. And so those are the golfers I'm looking at. All pretty darn good odds. Let's get a full first round leader cash. That'd be pretty awesome. And so I do want to go ahead now and get into the outright bets. So we have 3 golfers that are considered good outright bets. Okay, those golfers that are based off of years past, meaning 80% of the threshold of golfers that won in the past years. Okay, so those golfers, JT Poston, Keegan Bradley, and Tommy Fleetwood. I don't know if I necessarily want to get to JT Poston, but I did want to call it out. He is someone that does pop up in that regard. We are seeing Keegan Bradley and Tommy Fleetwood, both good outright bets to me, and both outright bets I'm going to get to as well. Now, from there, guys, I will be going to Corey Connors as well. He's someone that is a possible outright bet if you guys are on the 9 to 5 cheat sheet. So he's one of them possible outright bets I have listed here, guys. We have a plethora of possible outright bets. So this is the kind of nice part about this week is that data-wise, we're getting a lot of like good outright bets. We're getting a lot of possible outright bets and a decent amount of long shot bets as well per the data. And we're actually getting 4 core plays. So just on paper, this week is seemingly going to be a more predictable week. One of the more predictable weeks on paper compared to really the past few tournaments by a decent margin. So we are getting plenty of options here. If you guys want to get to Oxford, you can. I went with Daniel Berger as well, but Corey Connors, Daniel Berger, I'm happy to get there. Bud Cauley is a player that I want to call as well as Lee Hodges here. If you guys want to get to them as outright bets, you certainly can. I actually went the route of getting to them as like top 20 bets. Okay, you can get Bud Cauley at 2.4 to 1 to top 20 on PointsBet. You get Lee Hodges at 3 to 1 to top 20 on DraftKings and FanDuel. So I think those are some pretty good edges. And then Patrick Cantlay. It is kind of crazy. Patrick Cantlay in this field. I think if we look at this field and say who's the best player in this field, it would be Patrick Cantlay. And the fact that he's at 18 to 1 odds while playing good golf, it is kind of crazy, right? So I didn't want to pass up on that. He is someone that it does pop. And then Danny McCarthy as well. So a little bit of a tighter outright betting board because I'm going more of placement bets. Then there was one other placement bet that I went on my way to target as well. That's going to be Mac Meissner to at least make the cut. Okay, he's made the cut in 3 straight events. He also finished top 10 at this event. He is a Texan guy as well, golfed in Texas. I think SMU still resides, I believe, kind of in the Dallas area. But he's plus 100 on PointsBet to make the cut. And I think that's a very solid bet for us there as well. And guys, just real quickly, for round 1 3-ball bets, I'm just going to be targeting these 3 golfers here that have an over 40% likelihood or better to win their matchup. You could also toss in like Brandon Thornberry as well, which is not a bad bet. The data really likes Fisk or Brandon Thornberry to win. I don't know if I exactly need to get there. But I also do like Bud Cauley to win his 3-ball bet as well. The issue that we're seeing here is that a lot of the golfers that we're already targeting as is, their odds are significantly reduced. So we don't have to go too crazy with it, guys. That's kind of the issue with round 1 with the 3-ball bets. The odds are almost making it not worthwhile to take the risk. That is what the data is telling us with the edge data. There's not that like many great spots there, unfortunately. Then real quickly, I do want to get into a couple of tournament matchup bets. Nothing too crazy. Tony Finau to beat Jordan Spieth at plus 105. It says 106. That's a typo. On BetMGM, that's an okay one. The one I like more would actually be Patrick Cantlay to beat Hideki at minus 105 on Bovada. That's a pretty solid bet as well. Still not that many. So we are getting, I think, good first round leader bets. I think we're getting good outright odds as well. Because of that, it doesn't seem like we're getting as many like good head-to-head type bets and 3-ball bets, at least for round one and for the tournament. That's kind of my issue there. So I do want to go ahead and pivot into some prop bets. I kind of think we are actually getting some decent edges there, so we'll touch on that. Okay, guys, so some of those edges that we are getting are going to be on PrizePicks, specifically with some of these under birdie or better matchups, or sorry, just birdie or better. So like Corey Connors to get under 4.5 birdies or better, I think is a pretty solid matchup or a pretty solid birdie bet. On average, there's only about 2.96 birdies made. Now, Corey Connors is one of the best players in the field this week. Don't get me wrong there. But chances are he's only going to get to about 4.09. That's what the projection data has him at. On the season, he does average about 4.05 as well. So, could be right around there. Don't get me wrong. He could end up getting to 5. But it is kind of crazy to me that we are getting his line at 4.5. I think that's a fine under bet. Now, it's interesting enough, though, is like Jordan Spieth is someone that does score a decent amount. You could actually be looking at him to get over 4.5 birdies or better, okay, just because he's a little bit more streaky. And that is something that you could potentially just attach to each other. And then the payout is not going to be reduced. And I actually don't mind that route. I think that's the best route to go for PrizePicks. So that is going to be my PrizePicks bet of the day, guys, is Corey Connors for under 4.5 birdies or better, and then Jordan Spieth to get over 4.5 birdies or better. It is worth calling out that if you guys do like that bet for Jordan Spieth specifically, that is available on betr, okay, the site that I've kind of been promoting. So if you guys want access to this, you can use the promo code in the link in the description below. Use the link in the description below. That's an easy way to help out the channel, guys. That does kick back money my way when you sign up. The nice part about this website is that they give us daily discounts. So right now, there's 2 daily discounts. You guys could go ahead and use that bet, say Jordan Spieth for over 4.5 birdies if you guys like that with that bet. And then, guys, we just do not have that many good bets for underdog just yet. Some of the birdie or better bets are about the same there for underdog, but I think the better spot is going to be with those PrizePicks prop bets. So no need to go ahead and force that. But I do want to call it, if you guys are looking to use underdog and you guys have never used it before, make sure you use the promo code 925. That's just a simple and easy way to help out the channel as well. And then for PrizePicks, it's going to be the number 9T05 as well, guys. Both those are just simple, easy ways to help out the channel. Links to those are in the description below. But that's going to do it for today's video. Appreciate you guys being here. Good luck with all the bets that you make in round one and also for the whole tournament, the Valero Texas Open. Going to be coming out with a lot of Masters content as well. Already came out with the video for that. Check that out, guys. It's a good first look there. Really solid pricing. Some of the players that we're going to be targeting are playing this week as well, so fingers crossed that they do play well this week. Thanks for watching. Good luck, and as always, let's keep cashing.